Hey there and welcome to my very first vlog. I didn't film everything, but I filmed a lot of the things that I did in January and in February of this year. So you'll see a lot of behind the scenes, how I run my business and all the things that are happening. Also, something that was big in these 2 months was that I started to coach other artists on their business and I had a blast. I really loved it and I coached 3 artists on their business and I loved it so much. It was so much fun. And if you have a business as an artist or want to start building one, you can apply for my coaching now as well. The doors are open until March 31st. So sign up until then to get a spot. And here's how it works. At first, you go to my website and you pick a package that you want. And then I will reach out to you within the next 2 days or something like that. And I will send you a link to my Calendly app. And there you can schedule your first session. And it's translated into your time zone. So it's very easy to see all the dates that you might have open. And in the first session, we're going to get clear on your priorities. We're going to set a goal for you. So we are going to focus on your individual path as an artist and with your business. And we want to really set some priorities and set a goal that you might not be able to achieve without me. And then in the follow-up sessions, I will guide you through all the obstacles that will come up along the journey, and they're gonna be there, and you're obviously always allowed to ask me any kinds of questions about my art business or how I do things, how you could do things. And so if you're interested in getting coached, then check out my website, go to visualmindart.com/coaching. And so I really wanted to say this before the vlog because the coaching has been a big part of these 2 months and I'm so excited to share this with you and to tell you about it. So now let's move on to the rest of the video. So this vlog starts with something exciting because we weren't able to do anything for so long, but then we were able to go to a Vincent van Gogh exhibit, and you can see that they projected all the paintings and animations onto the walls, and it was so cool. It looked amazing and it all went with classical music, and there was also paintings on the floor, and here you can see that, and it was just so fun and exciting and so cool to finally do something again. And we're in this kind of midway stage in between having lockdown and not in lockdown. I don't know it anymore at this point, to be honest. So yeah, we were able to go there and this was so exciting. And it was really fun because there were also these crayons and you could color in a picture and it was projected at the wall. And here's how my picture turned out. I'm gonna record a podcast episode now, and here's the reason why I have to do it in the bedroom and can't do it in the living room at my regular desk. Because this little one keeps chewing on her cage. She's also licking the glass. She's been doing this forever, honestly, and with all my hamsters that I've had, they chewed on their cages. And this is a glass cage, and you would think that it would be big enough. I know that it's not. She doesn't have enough bedding, so please don't come at me because of that. I know she needs more bedding, but I didn't want to give her more bedding because it enables her to get higher onto this. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to give her space where she can dig and everything. And yeah, she keeps chewing on the cage. Unfortunately, I can't let her run anywhere outside the cage because she's a sneaky little tiny bastard. Look how tiny she is. And she gets everywhere, and I don't want her to get hurt. So that's what's happening there. And this is my last hamster, by the way. She's 1.5 years old now, and this is the last one because I can't keep putting animals into cages where they hate their life, and I feel so sorry for this creature, but she's so cute. Look at her. For the recording of the podcast, I just use my camera and my mic, and I just put that mic into my camera, put an SD card in, film a video, and put the settings so you can't really see anything in the video, because I'm convinced that it takes less storage if you don't have any visuals in the video. And then later on, I just go into an editing program and edit out the video. And I do it that way because I don't trust my computer when I plug my mic into it. I've had way too many problems with that. Don't want to lose the footage, and that's why I use my camera. I trust it way more. You can only record for 30 minutes, but that kind of keeps me accountable so I don't go overboard with the podcast. And now I'm gonna record an episode. So I recorded an episode on why artists overcomplicate things, and it's already on my YouTube channel as well as on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, all those nice podcast things. And here you can see that I also included me cleaning the kitchen because honestly, it's a big part of my life right now, especially since my desk is right next to the kitchen. So it almost feels related to my business work that I have to do. And now I'm tidying my desk, which I do so often because it gets messy with every single project, and I have to clean it in between projects. And here you can see what I'm currently doing at my day job. I thought that it would be interesting to include that as well. I do a lot of layouts and I create content for Instagram and Facebook. And I also create these short little animations. And I have a lot of things that I do there. I take pictures like this little bunny, and then I edit those pictures. These pictures that I took are for social media as well, of all the kinds of products that we have in the different kinds of shops, because I work at a mall in marketing. And then I had a little bit of time at the end of the day to create this little piece. And then the next morning, I cleaned the kitchen again. Honestly, I thought about including all the clips where I cleaned the kitchen, but it was too many clips. And I thought that it's not that interesting. So I reduced it to just those. And it's still, I took a lot of time to clean the kitchen. And then I wrote down my affirmations. I write them 15 times a day for 30 days. And afterwards, I decide whether I want to change it or keep writing the same affirmation.
They're usually the least important things. But my brain's very convinced they're so important. And when I'm like, oh, what would happen if I delayed it a week? It's like, oh, everything would be fine.
Then I was packing some orders for my online store, and I packed stickers and prints, and I have mostly stickers on my online shop. So if you're interested in my stickers or in my original paintings, and I put the prints as little freebies in addition to the stickers. If you're interested in those things, check out my shop where I sell all of those things. And I love packing up the orders. The shop is not the main focus of my business, but it's fun to have it alongside everything else. So this is the finished envelope. And then I painted something which is obviously a big part of my business, but I didn't include all the clips because you can see all of them on my channel in all of my other videos. And then you can see me doing even more chores, folding the laundry, cleaning the space. And honestly, I don't have the best relationship with cleaning because I go from super clean and trying to make everything perfect to total chaos, and there's no in between. And I'm really working on this in between. It's honestly a mindset game, and I know that I have to tackle this at some point, but at the moment, it's always living in between those extremes. And at this point, I wanted it to have it really clean. And don't look at my hair in this clip. It looks ridiculous. I didn't brush it at that point, I guess. But at least I got to clean the space around me, and you get to see a little bit behind the scenes of our apartment. I really love this little spot. And then I filmed a voiceover for a video. Hey there, today we're painting a little magical watercolor and gouache landscape. Before we get started, I wanted to tell you, if you haven't heard it already, that I have a Before we get started, I just wanted to quickly remind you that I now offer one-on-one coaching for artists. So if you're currently building an art business and a lot of the self-sabotage and limiting beliefs and all of those things are coming up, and you realize that you're standing in your own way, investing in a coach is probably the next step, because honestly, for me, everything changed when I started to invest in a coach in August. And then I painted some more, and I loved this painting at first, and then I added in so many details, and I don't know how to feel about it now. And this is actually a spoiler because yes, this video will come soon, the full version of this, and then you will see a lot of landscapes. And this was just the first one because I'm starting a challenge where I paint 100 landscapes until I allow myself to paint something else, because I really wanted to have a little bit of a focus, a little bit of a topic to focus on. And here's even more cleaning. It's ridiculous how much time I spent cleaning, but honestly, I loved to film this because it helps me stay focused and actually clean the space and not get caught up with 15 other things that I find and want to do in between. So that actually helps me, and I might show this even more in the next vlog. So here you can see a terrible reenactment of me coaching someone that I filmed for my coaching trailer. And after that, I had a real Zoom call, but I didn't film that one. And after the Zoom call, there was a lot of chaos again in the apartment. So this is what the current situation looks like. My desk is super cleaned up. I had a Zoom call there earlier, and now I recorded some intros for my upcoming videos. And honestly, this is the only part of the apartment that's currently clean. Here's what it looks like behind the scenes. We really need a bigger apartment, and I need an office space, but this part is clean at least. And I will get my office space pretty soon because we're gonna be moving in April. And I will take you all along on the journey of setting up my new art studio, and I couldn't be more excited for that. So after the last clip here, now I'm painting something, which is again a reenactment of me actually painting, and I did that to film some B-roll. My girlfriend filmed me to get this, and this is what I look like painting, but you just have to imagine me with very messy hair, and the camera is also filming everything, so I'm not sitting that comfortably on my chair. And now I'm taking pictures. I was actually taking pictures here of the paintings that I did for Instagram and for YouTube thumbnails. And here you can see the results, or at least some of them. And then I was painting some more. And this is another spoiler because this video is not online yet and it will come online pretty soon. I think this is the video for next week actually. And here you can see a very stunning piece of footage that I really wanted you to see. And we were having dinner. And then the next day was a Sunday. I'm trying to have my Sunday, my day off at the moment. And so we went outside and it was already like feeling like spring. It was nice weather and we were outside at a little lake, and it was a lot of fun to just go outside and do at least something, and everything feels exciting at this point because you all know it. We don't do anything. We've not been doing anything for a year now. So these things are super exciting now, and I was so excited to see the ducks.
Oh, are you sure you're really a coach? You're still working full time and all this stuff. And we're like, oh, if they could just believe it first, it'd be easier for me. But of course, they're reflecting back how we're showing up in the world, which is coming from a place of lack of belief. So it's just so interesting how it works. And I've talked about that on other episodes.
And so here in this clip, I was cleaning all my brushes while listening to Sam Laura Brown, who's also my coach. I'm in her group coaching program and I love learning from her and all the other people in there. I've honestly learned so much, and I have to clean my brushes semi-regularly, and I've been really good with that because I used up all the soap, and you can find the soap that I use on my website in case you're interested in that. And then I did a small little unpacking of some pens that I got from Devon, who was a Patreon supporter of mine, and she sent me a package which was so cute, and I was really happy about that. But please, if you know my address, don't send any packages there because I don't live there anymore and it's a hassle to get to the packages now. But I was really excited to get it and I loved it so much. And then I set up my new palette because I had spilled juice all over it and I had to clean it out. And then I put new paints on there, which was also very fun. But I was also sad to see all the paint go to waste that I had spilled juice over. But I don't want to paint with sticky gouache, so I set up a new palette. I just used my favorite paints. I put some Winsor & Newton designer's gouache on there and some Holbein gouache, and I'm excited to use this now. I really hope that you enjoyed my first vlog. Let me know if you have any questions about how I run my business. And again, if you're interested in the coaching, go to my website, visualmindart.com/coaching. It's also linked in the description box. And I'm so excited to get to know you more and to see how I can help you. I hope you're having a nice day. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.